So, Keith Thurman, we see right through you, man. I see it loud and clear. It's clear to me exactly what you're doing. Now, a couple months back, this is the same Keith Thurman who might have been a year ago, when Sean Porter pressed him about when he was gonna get back and get this rematch going. Keith Thurman was the main one saying, "I'm not coming back off an injury to fight no top level welterweight." That's what he said. These are his words. "I'm not coming. I need a tune-up. I'm tired of fighting all y'all hurt. I fought Danny Garcia hurt. I fought you hurt. I'm tired of fighting you motherfuckers hurt." His exact words. That's exactly what he said. Now all of a sudden, Sean Porter go out and win the WBC belt, and now all of a sudden, guess what Keith Thurman is doing? He's trying to fight Sean Porter, coming off a long layoff and injuries, without no tune-ups. I wonder what changed. Could it possibly be that Keith Thurman thought about it and realized that, if I go ahead and beat Sean Porter, because I'm sure Keith Thurman feel like he's a better fighter than Sean Porter. If I go ahead and beat that to get the two belts, then guess what? I can stall out Errol Spence more. Why do you say that, T. Sams? Because Keith Thurman continues to move the goalposts when it comes to the Errol Spence fight. At first it was 2017, that's when we're going to fight, that's when we possibly will fight. Well, we coming up on 2019, and there has not even been any resemblance of a sign that Keith Thurman wants to fight Errol Spence at all. All we keep hearing is, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, we get it, it takes time, politics, you gotta work out the business side, we get that. But at the same time, we need to see some action, bro. Like, you see that Errol Spence hopped in the ring and was, calling out Sean Porter. And you seen how close, well, I ain't gonna say the fight was close to getting made, but you saw it was a possibility that fight could have been made. So what do? You exercise your right to step in between that. Even if you're not right, because in the back of your mind, you probably feel like you can beat Sean Porter, even not at 100%. But you're using it because you're trying to get leverage to put yourself or catapult your name back at the top of the welterweight division. And the reason I believe you're going to use that excuse of, well, I got two belts. If you beat Sean Porter, he's going to use the excuse of, well, I got two belts. He only got one, so I'm the man, because he did it before. That's exactly what he said before. I'm still the man to beat the welterweight because I'm the unified champion. I'm the only one that unified two belts. Like, okay, I get that rhetoric, but at the same time, you can't hide behind that rhetoric, in order to blackball a fighter. Like, at the end of the day, you don't have the people's respect because we see who's doing what. We see what you're doing. You was adamant that you didn't want to fight no top level welterweight because you didn't want to come off an injury and fight a top level welterweight. And that makes sense. But now all of a sudden, when you see that clearly there's nobody else for Sean Porter to fight to get respect right now than Errol Spence, because with the politics and everything else, I'm not saying if he fought Terrence Crawford that he wouldn't get respect, because he would. I'm just saying with the politics in play and everything else that go along with that, Errol Spence is the biggest fight that Sean Porter can make right now. So Keith Thurman seen that, and to keep Errol Spence from getting two belts, what does he do? He hauls off, and now he wants to put his claim in and contradict everything that he said he didn't want to do. And to me, that's just not cool. Like, you hating on a man because you treating it like Errol Spence wouldn't give you a shot. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted it. If Errol Spence beat Sean Porter, he would gladly fight you because you have the missing piece to what he wants. He wants to be unified. He wants to be undisputed. So you have a major belt. So he will fight you. But see, the problem is you don't want to give up the negotiation terms. See, you thinking about the future. I know what you're doing, Keith Thurman. You're not hiding from me. I see what you're doing, fam. You you trying to get the upper hand on the negotiation tips, and you willing to sacrifice your whole career just for the upper hand. On one hand, I'm split, because on one hand I don't like it, but on the other hand I understand it, because he's trying to put himself in a better position financially and to be the A side in the Errol Spence fight for the future. But the problem with that for the fans is we don't know when Keith Thurman wants to fight Errol Spence. That is a huge problem and a question mark, because at the end of the day, you said 2017. In 2015, it was maybe in 2017. It's about to be 2019. So your word is not reliable, regardless of the injuries you've had, the time you took off. I'm not saying it's not valid, but at the same time, your word is not reliable. We cannot rely upon what you say, because we were supposed to be getting that fight in 2017. You said you want. It's like y'all keep moving the goalposts for this guy, man. And I hate it, bro, because if I was in his position, I wouldn't know how to respond. And now people coming out saying, "Oh man, he ducking Terrence Crawford," as if people don't understand that Terrence Crawford is on the whole other side of marketing plans. This dude is on the whole other side of the street with a whole different promotion company that Errol Spence don't even deal with, in a sense. So it's like, okay, so I'm supposed to derail my lifelong plans to go fight Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, when we've already mapped out my career, because they don't want to fight me. Now I'm getting punished. Now I gotta get treated like I'm scared of somebody because other people are scared of me. But I would love to see the Terrence Crawford fight, the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. Don't get it twisted. I would love to see it. But I'm not going to hold somebody accountable because people are ducking him, and on the other side, Terrence Crawford's side, he ain't got nobody to fight. Come on, man. What are we doing here? We're going to sit here and say another man, we're going to say Errol Spence is ducking Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford ain't got no viable options on his side. That's Terrence Crawford's fault. Now, a lot of people won't say this because they like Terrence Crawford. And I like Bud. Bud is a bad man. I'm not saying Errol Spence will beat Bud, because I don't know. That's why I want to see it. But let's be honest here. Bud chose to re-sign with Top Rank. He didn't have to do that. He cut himself. You know what I'm saying? He cut himself out of the big fights when he did that. I'm pretty sure Top Rank assured him that they would push for those fights. But if Bud really wanted those fights, not saying he don't, but if he really wanted those fights, he should be smart enough to understand, or have a team around him smart enough to understand that they can push all they want to. If Al Heyman doesn't want his fighters to fight, he can convince his fighters not to fight him, regardless of how he feels, regardless of how Bud feels or Top Rank feels, because at the end of the day, you don't hold the leverage because you don't have the stable of fighters to get Bud the respect at the welterweight division. So Bud should have thought this through instead of taking the guaranteed $3 million per fight. I can't knock it, because when you come from nothing, $3 million just to go out and fight anybody, that makes a lot of sense. But you can't, in the same breath, you can't sell yourself short and then try to be on the beneficial end of, hey, these people ducking me because I want to fight them, when you know they work, when they would say they work for, but they are advised by somebody that's really the rival in the competition to who your boss is. So you can't use that against them. You know what I'm saying? When you made the decision to resign, you are a hot commodity out in the welterweight division. I don't think Bud understood its value. I get if you would have, just signed on as independent contractor, which is anybody, or just did independent deals with Showtime, whatever, you probably wouldn't have made $3 million for every fight. But you could have kept building your brand on different audiences, on different platforms, and because of your skill level and the recognition of your skill level, you could have built yourself up to a $10 to $15 million fighter, and you could have got any fight with no promotional conflicts. But you chose to re-sign, so you can't force nobody to derail their plans, because okay, this is the way I see it. Let me give y'all a different perspective. When Bud was at 140, if Errol Spence would have said, I want to fight Bud Crawford next, and Bud Crawford said, well, I want to finish, let me unify this, well, let me go undisputed at 140, then I'll fight you. Will we say, no, you got to fight him now because he said he want to fight you next? No, we would not say that. Why wouldn't we say that? Because we understand that Bud had already made plans to unify his whole division before he moved up. So we know Errol Spence has come out and said that he wants to unify the 147 division before Bud was even there. And he had been calling out 147 pounders on his side first. So it was clear of his intentions to fight people on his end first. Because even when Jeff Horn was the champion, he never called out Jeff Horn. He said he'll fight him. He never called him out. When Manny Pacquiao was champion, he never called out Manny Pacquiao. He said he would fight him. He never called him out. The people he's always stayed consistent in calling out is Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. Why? Why do he call those three out? Because he had the plans to already, let me get rid of them first because they are the obvious choices and the easier fights to make. So now all of a sudden, because fans want to see Bud Crawford, because they actually see a viable option on Top Rank that could possibly beat Errol Spence, now they want to say, oh, he ducking him. How? Errol Spence is keeping the same energy. But because it's a better opponent on the other side, now y'all want to change up the energy and make it seem like it's a lot. We need to stop that. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop changing shit because we want the fight that we want. I get that we fans, but we have to be understanding to the business at the same time. I get it, fans are demanding, but we have to be understanding to the business. And we can't punish fighters and try to make them seem like liars or like they scared because they don't do what we want them to do when we want them to do it. No, I understand we make their careers, we pay for their fights, we support them. I get that, but at the same time, they put their lives on the line as well. It's a mutual understanding. If you don't have that mutual respect, you shouldn't be a fan. You have to have mutual understanding and respect for the fighter and their business, while at the same time still trying to push for what you want. I get it, but it has to make sense. Like he's been trying to fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia because he looked at it as those are the fights that are easier to make because we both have the same advisor. All three of us, all four of us have the same advisor, so those are the fights I want to make now. And when I get that, boom, then I'll shoot over, and whoever has the belt over there, I'll fight him. Whether it's Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao, Jeff Horn, it does not matter. I just want to get this side cleaned up because I don't want to go over there and make a fight, then have to come back to my side of the street and clean that up when it just makes more sense to go ahead and clean this up because ideally it makes more sense because it should happen faster. The negotiation should be much smoother because we understand our purses, we understand our money we're going to be getting because we have the same advisor. So we know that he's looking out for the best interest of the fighters because both of us are his fighters. You see what I'm saying? But if I go negotiate and sit down with Top Rank, Bob Arum's going to be looking out on behalf of his fighter. And he should be, rightfully so. And Al Heyman's going to be looking out for the best interest of his fighter. And he should be. So you have to understand, and I don't know why people act like they don't understand this simple concept, that it's going to be, naturally, it should be more difficult because you're going to be trying to get things swayed your way. I'm going to be trying to get them swayed my way because you have your fighter, I have my fighter. I have to protect my fighter because at the end of the day, let's be real. If I get my fighter more money, I get me more money. That's just real. That's the part nobody want to talk about because, it's not cool to talk about the money. But the reality is the money exists. Because these people are getting fights, you have to factor that in before you start saying people are ducking people. And that's all I got to say, man. I'm going to leave it there. First video upload. Let's go.